Just different.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm stuck in my ways. Paper is all we about, nigga. All that beefing for the lame dudes. They just be running their mouth, nigga. Had me call a Brook and Rumble. Had them grimy niggas run up in your house, nigga. Cannon all up in your mouth. Ugh. Rick James on your couch. Whoa. Cheddar bang with the cloud. Oh, Barry Blue with the account. Oh, only losers talking down, but looking up to me when I come around. That's why I got the crown. These dudes ain't ill, rapping they frail, nigga. That shit I can't feel, lacking the skill. I'm sleeping on rappers like Bill after the pill, yeah. Fuck is on your mind, boy. Came back to put you niggas back in line, boy. Get a good looking niggas on your side, boy. Oh, bitch, niggas, whole click a bunch of tomboys. God, Staten Island, yeah, it's mine, boy. I ain't trying, I just do it on the side, swear to God. How y'all in the booth all day and still playing catch up? You ain't even got a job. Defeat these niggas in my leisure. Beastin', rest in peace when I'm on that feature. Beastin', he's rapping, immaculate, feed him. Niggas G'ing him if they saying they seeing him. See me and my niggas one of a kind. Probably why everybody be so mad at us all the time. I ain't aiming at nothing, I'm just detonating the bomb. It's a brand new line since we messing with niggas' mind.
Fuck around and have a Billy in a Pico. Just a Rego for a grip. Leave a nigga stitch on the lead low. To me, you niggas is fruit of the loom. They keep it brief though. We on leave a nigga reformed. I ain't meek though. See all of my niggas riding in the streets though. None of us ain't doing Willie. Start up on you like a hilly. I'm up in the semi, no bluff. It'll lift a nigga up. Try to tell the niggas that I be the one with the wave. Got a little shorty with the pose. In the stage, all my niggas black and with the white. A bunch of renegades. You ain't with the action on my life. You niggas just a rage. You ain't gotta act them with the shits, nigga. Messing with the flow, tell by how I flip, niggas. Stepping up the medication, get a dish, nigga. Barry with the bat, just hit me when you need a hit, nigga. Known fact, I'ma knock it out the park. CBS is lighting up the dark. You don't wanna see the spark. Pop a nigga, let us see the twirl. You can have the Allen, nigga, I'ma need the word. Known fact, I'ma knock it out the park. CVS is lighting up the dark. You don't wanna see the spark. Still gon' do it, give a fuck about who do it first. You can have the Allen, I'ma need the universe.
I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm stuck in my ways. Paper is all we about, nigga. All that beefing for the lame dudes. They just be running their mouth, nigga.
Me and my niggas one of a kind. Greatest of all time. I create the wave. These niggas riding around it.
Boom shaka laka.
Yeah.
You already know what it is. Who run the city?
Yep.
Nets, Tea Time, Big Fan, Breezy, we in the building.
Yeah.
On an early check-in. Shout out to everybody in the shout out to everybody that's here. You know what I mean? Press share, press the like button.
Yes.
J1, you know what I mean? J1 in the building. We see you, Brody.
Yeah, appreciate you.
I mean? That's right. If you any Knick fan, put them orange or blue bubbles in the comments, man. You already know the vibe.
Yeah, shout out to man. Like if you like something, that like button, sharing is caring on YouTube. Watch us on YouTube and watch us on Twitter too, man. Please.
So I want to start the show by saying my bad. You feel me? We late because of me. You feel me? Dad duties, getting home a little bit late. You feel me? But we here now. Feel me? I'm about to have to step away for like a second to make sure my daughter's right, get her, order some food for her, make sure she's nourished. You feel me?
That's a fact.
But that's why I'm kind of skeptical of getting into anything crazy right now because
we could I mean, since you're gonna be step away, we could just speak on the elephant in the room. We got Sweat, and it's bad. I'm looking for a whole new look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm saying I want to see things shook up. We shook up the roster last season, and that shit don't work. I seen that we led the league in different lineups. That shit don't work. We gotta find something more consistent, more of a core, more of a reliable team that we start with. Because this started switching shit up, it don't work. Maybe it worked for other teams. Prior I was talking about rookie coaches and their success. Willie Green of the New Orleans Pelicans, they really fought the Suns. Then you got Ime Udoka. He's a rookie coach. Really just lost to them in a sweep. And to put the hot seat on Nash, I feel like put Nash on the hot seat. I feel like just the same progress that we wanted to see from Nash in the sense of, and KD defended him and say, he's been through a lot. But again, I put emphasis on Nash not having experience as an assistant coach and him being a player development coach, which adds to my point of him not playing the rookies. Of adding to my point of Nick Claxton going 1 for 11 at the free throw line and 3 for 27, in totality for the playoffs. I feel like, or something of that nature. And that's, again, player development. You know what I mean? If Nash just focused on what he's good at, whether it be assists and passing, and, get out of this ideology of hero basketball, my superstars are going to win and lose me the game, then you take no accountability as a coach. You say, okay, my superstars are going to win and lose me the game. Now you have no accountability as a coach. I don't like that. I seen Willie Green crying the other day. I ain't never seen Nash cry besides a tear of joy when KD had 49 in the playoffs last versus Milwaukee. I need to see more out of Nash. We gotta shake things up. They say Nash job is safe. I said, who said that? Who said that? And why they said that? Who told him to say that and why they told him to say that? KD backs him and Joe Tsai. Joe Tsai has said his religion is winning and he backs Steve Nash. This is a misunderstanding between the fans and the Brooklyn Nets right now. So there's a lot that I've been salvaging the healing process of the fans from then to now. The fans, they sometimes rely on Big Fan Breezy to help them heal through this sweep. And I'm there for them to let them know that we're going to get through this and it'll be brighter days. But right now, it's been bad. Shout to BJ Samuel. He been doing a lot of trolling. Shout to Kev Rodriguez. Shout to JJ Jackson. He got a whole video trolling me. It's been a lot of good troll work that I gotta respect. Raymond Burnett, he considers himself the troll god. He got cooked. Some trolls, they not all can succeed versus the Big Fan Breeze, but I will say that JJ did his thing, man. But that's it, man. That's it. A lot of fans did get cooked, man. Shout to Raymond, though, man.
I got a few seconds because I see the delivery guy is at the crib, but how Steve Nash go from Coach of the Year in your eyes to now you want his job? You sound like a Knicks fan.
I think.
You said something about how does the owner of the Nets back Steve Nash still being the coach? I'm going to tell you how. I told you why. Because Kevin Durant runs the Brooklyn Nets. Hold on. There go the fool. Hold on. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm probably going to get some pepperoni and cheese for him. He's going to get some food for his daughter. And he's going to eat some pepperoni and cheese. And look, if it is where he has a lot of say with the Brooklyn Nets, I want to say that KD and Kyrie, respectfully, you have to be careful about focusing on the whole perspective of what's going on with the team and the organization and focus on playing basketball. The latter part of your career, you're going to have more power and say when it comes down to management. That's going to be a fact. But we fell in love with you guys as players, not as GMs, not as coaches, not as, again, adding to what I said prior, Kyrie, I tweeted you and I asked you to apologize for saying that we don't need a coach. That's not what it do. We need a coach. We need somebody that's going to be adamant. And again, if it's Steve Nash, it could work only if he implement his style of play. In my opinion, if you're a player development, if you came from being a player development, that's what you did outside of being a player, then you add what you know and you implement that in the rookies that we got out that draft class. You act like you fell in love with Kessler Edwards, but didn't give him no playing time because he got 2 fouls. when he got in the game, when the refs broke a record for the amount of fouls they called in that first game in the first half. That was a record that the referee set. So it wasn't on Kessler Edwards. He could have played more ball. He could have been in the game doing more. He could have been doing way more. And you seen him earn his playing time in the latter part of the season and all season. All the minutes that you gave him, he played hard every minute. And I think we could have had a better chance at beating Boston if we would have put Kessler Edwards on a Marcus Smart. There's a lot of things that you could have did, Nash, that I think you did not do. And if I did call you coach of the year, it was in a optimistic type of, I hope he has that, just you fighting the odds because you was going through so much ridicule and criticism and me trying to back you. But the truth is, this is off-season Breezy. And off-season Breezy is not happy with the results. The results is a sweep. How could I go into the play? I could be here. It's April. It's not even May yet. It's not even May. It's April and we at home. This not right. This not how it's supposed to go. I need you to know that, Nash. I'm not. No duck sauce, no soy sauce, no nothing. Nah, I'm not passing Nash the salt. Don't pass Nash the pepper, the salt. Don't pass him nothing. Nah, man. Nash, listen, Nash. I put up a list and said, could you meet the top 10 for playoff wins for a coach? And they tried to laugh me out of the page. Like, I'm trying to see if the other fans put a respect on your name, as in, do anybody else back you besides KD and Joe Tsai? Because the fans is not feeling you, bro. And I'm going to keep it real. I'm a big fan of what you know. But I haven't seen you implement that in your basketball coaching and your coaching. So right. I'm tight.
Back to what I was saying. Kevin Durant runs the Brooklyn Nets. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. The reason why they went to the Nets is because they knew they could do whatever they want there. Steve Nash being there is a puppet coach for Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving to run the team the way that they see fit. Kyrie Irving pretty much said as much how they're going to help run the team.
That's bad news for the Brooklyn. That's bad news. Can't have that.
Yo, and this goes to show how bad, the management is in the Brooklyn Nets. They let what's the Celtics coach name again? Joe Tsai. What his name? No, that's your son.
Joe Tsai.
Oh no. All right.
Sean Marks?
Nah, Joe Tsai, the coach, the old coach, right? So
Joe Tsai is the owner.
No. So what's the name of the coach, the Celtics coach?
Oh, Ime Udoka.
Udoka. Y'all let Udoka go and kept Steve Nash. And Steve Nash just got circles coached around him by the guy that y'all let go. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Poetic justice. I loved every second of it, watching Steve Nash sit on the sideline looking like a dummy and Duco coaching circles around him. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was the best thing I've ever seen. I'm like, so y'all kept Steve Nash and let this guy go. Yo, this guy go. Listen, I haven't seen Jason Tatum's been a bad man for a long time. Jaylen Brown has been on the fringe for a long time. I haven't seen them play this well together ever until he got there. And y'all let that guy go to keep Steve Nash to do what? Not play LaMarcus Aldridge when y'all having scoring problems? Not to give Kessler Edwards no real PT when y'all need help defending Jason Tatum. To watch Steve Nash not make no adjustments the whole entire series. No, not one adjustment. Not one adjustment. It is nothing he did besides play Blake Griffin, which he should have probably done sooner. That's the only adjustment he did. Y'all could one game. He couldn't coach one game.
Mm.
Hilarious, bro. And that's the funny part about the Steve Nash situation to me is the fact that y'all let Udoka go. I know I'm butchering his name. I'm sorry, Mama Rampage. I can't be nice to this guy. I can't be nice. There's no being nice right now.
I said all of this, so I'm prepared.
It's no being nice. Nah, this is light work. I didn't even go crazy yet. This is just I'm getting warmed up right now. You feel me? I'm still in my first glass of wine. We didn't even get crazy yet. But yeah, one game. I couldn't get one game, son. That's hilarious. And then you got Mr. Frail Man, Ben Simmons on the sidelines. 1 minute he's gonna play, next minute he can't play. Oh my God, it's horrible. He want to be the best dressed. He more worried about drip than he is playing than getting buckets. He more worried about looking fashionable. He want to be a fashionista. He try to get the cover of GQ. He ain't trying to play no basketball. Ben Simmons is trying to be a GQ model. You feel me? He don't want to play no basketball. You feel me? He's the best dressed. They should give him an award. He should get an award. Best dressed. Yo, and he didn't even look like he wanted to be a part of your team. Like usually guys, when they on the bench and they're not playing, they wear similar colors. They wear white.
Go ahead. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
They wear white, black to blend in with the team. He's wearing green. He's wearing Knicks colors. He's not trying to blend in with the Nets. Yo, Ben Simmons is a disgrace. He should not. As Big Fit Breezy would say, he ain't got the courage. He ain't got the courage. He walk up that yellow brick road looking for courage. Because everything was fine with Ben Simmons until they lost game 3. Once he realized it was a possibility of a sweep, no longer does he want to play basketball. After he was good at game 3, I'm coming back game 4. Word. Eric had the net fans a little bit hype. Ben Simmons coming back. He could play some defense with Jason Tatum. They lose game 3. He probably didn't think they was going to lose game 3. Got lose game 3. He wakes up Sunday with back soreness. That man heart pump Kool-Aid.
Trade him.
When he runs into the building, all you should hear is, "Oh yeah." That man heart pump Kool-Aid.
Trade him.
What Big Fair Breezy said, he ain't got the heart. He ain't got the. He woke up that yellow brick road looking for courage.
Trade him. He said, "It's trade him, man. Trade."
Hold on, and let's revisit this. Y'all won the trade scenario. James Harden get all his minutes. Your brilliant coach sees it only fit to play Andre Drummond in the playoffs 1 quarter.
Yo, I want to revisit one thing. I said that.
Yo, how Andre Drummond is only getting 1 quarter worth of basketball? Like, yo, 1 quarter? 1 quarter, especially in a situation where they have nobody on their team to really match him physically when Williams was out. 1 quarter, and he was playing good minutes in that 1 quarter.
I know. Man. What I will say is that I said coaching is responsible for 30% of the winning in basketball. Watching the Brooklyn Nets, that's not true. Watching the Boston Celtics, that's not true. Watching the New Orleans Pelicans, that's not true. Coaching is a good 50% responsible for winning these games. That's a fact. Knowing when to play certain players, knowing how to give minutes to certain players and when to sit them, when to play them, how not to burn out Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Got them playing 40 minutes all the way up until we get to the playoffs, not letting them rest at all, not knowing when to put rookies in so your veterans can rest because we got the lead. If we got an 8-10 point lead, you got to let Kevin Durant rest right there, at least until it's like a 4-point game. And then, you feel some urgency to put him back in the game. You want him to win and lose your games. And now you put Bruce Brown in a situation where you're not even a role player, be the superstar. So now you just all superstar minded. Your superstars are going to win and lose you the game. And you think coaching is 0% winning, players 100% winning. I disagree with Nash, bro. Yeah. Even if I say he was the coach of the year, he damn sure nowhere near close. If the coach of the year is there, that should say far away from Nash. Like the mileage that it would take from Nash to get from coach of the year to there. If the point A is coach of the year and point B is Nash, it's a big gap between the two. Like he is not nowhere near close to coach of the year. And it only could get better by him being humbled enough to say that he was wrong for doing what he did. And I tweeted Kyrie personally and told him that you should apologize for saying we don't need a coach. That's not true.
Yo, speaking of Kyrie, y'all should get Kyrie off your fucking team, son. He's a detriment. He's a detriment to your team, and he doesn't have the heart, what it takes to win the way y'all want, you want the Brooklyn Nets to win. Kyrie Irving is not the fucking guy to take you there. You feel me? Because what I saw in that series, midway through game 3, you could see Kyrie realize they were not going to win this series, and he pretty much gave up. Game 4, there was no fight from Kyrie Irving like it was from KD. I always talk shit about KD, but I never talk shit about KD's talent, and he made me respect him a whole lot more. Because having a horrible series, after having 3 bad games in the series, he came out game 4 trying to win that basketball game. I can't say the same for Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving came out defeated. Soon as he stepped on the court, he knew he was going to lose that game. You got a max superstar giving you 15 points in an elimination game and doesn't even care to take shots? How? And y'all supposed to give this man an extension? If I was the Brooklyn Nets, get Kyrie Irving. If I was a fan of the Brooklyn Nets, oh snap, Eric, I see you, bro. That's Brother Rampage. You feel me? Brother Rampage in the building. If I was you, I would want Kyrie Irving off my team. Y'all supposed to give this man an extension now?
Nah.
Wait, because one, he doesn't play the full season. Y'all can't get him to play over 60 games. He's only played over 60 games. Like, I think he was in the league, what 10 years now? 8 years, 10 years? He only played like.
Happy birthday to Raymond brother, man. Happy birthday.
Yeah, word. Happy birthday, Brother Rampage. You feel me? Your mom's his mama Rampage. Now you Brother Rampage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Word.
Shout out to Rampages, man. So
now, like, he's talking about he wants to extend. If I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, I'm like, oh no, give him his money, but we giving him short-term deals. Like,
right.
What I was saying is this. He hasn't played over 60 games only like 3 times his whole career, maybe 4 out of 10 years. 40% of his career, he's played less than 60 games.
Right.
That is atrocious. And then when you look at the last couple of years, most of the times he's not playing is not because of injury, it's because of personal reasons and him not wanting to play. You feel me? Like, granted, I stand with him on the side of, not wanting to get vaccinated, but that's a personal reason why you chose not to play basketball, right? And the season before, there was a multitude of personal reasons why he didn't play and why the big three never got PT. PT together, mostly because it was Kyrie not wanting to play basketball for whatever reason. Then the first year y'all got Kyrie, KD was injured. You know, Kyrie did suffer an injury.
Shoulder injury.
Y'all was still in playoff contention when the season came to a halt. The season was going to start up again. Personal reason, Kyrie didn't want the season to start. And then he chose to sit out when the Brooklyn Nets played the rest of their games. And y'all missed the playoffs because of it. Y'all could have made the playoffs. Kyrie Irving chose y'all not to make the playoffs because, KD is going to come next year and we're going to ball out. And then the next year comes. He doesn't play enough games to make that a viable thing. So now he wants an extension. Nah, y'all got it. 7-Eleven is out of order if I'm a Brooklyn Net fan, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna bask in y'all misery and watch Kyrie Irving screw y'all out of another playoff contention, playoff championship, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to laugh with the rest of the New York Knicks fans as Kyrie Irving continues to screw your team over. I'm done now.
I mean, as a fan, and respectfully, Sean Marks came out and he had said something to Kyrie about kind of the extension and whatnot. And my thing is, he could say whatever. He hasn't proven commitment. We give him a year contract, 2 years max. I don't care if it shouldn't be more than a year, in my opinion, as a fan. As a fan, I say play him year to year. He's not reliable, and that's what we need. We need reliable players, Bruce Brown, Nick Clax, because at the end of the day, we by getting rid of Bembry, we did right by Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown could have left us last season. You know, my point is commitment. You know, Bruce Brown gave a commitment to the Brooklyn Nets by staying with us and taking less money just because he was confident that he would have a good season this year to get the bag the following year. And he did. And if we gotta decide, me as a fan speaking, to keep Bruce Brown or Kyrie Irving, I'm saying I'm keeping Bruce Brown. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. That money, I floated. I rather get dogs and defense around KD. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that's the only thing we want, but I feel like a lot of the pieces that we got, we could utilize. Let's call it what it is. What is Nash going to do? You know, I never seen this guy with so many weapons that he did not use. You know, hence the series, like you said prior, with Aldridge. It's no good reason why he didn't play Aldridge unless he said, yo, my heart hurt, I can't play. Other than that, I can't see why he didn't play him. So again, if you're not going to play Aldridge, let him retire, and then make that a roster spot that we get open. You know what I mean? We got talent on the bench, but if you're not going to play him, then open up that spot. We got Day'Ron Sharpe. He could easily get more minutes next season. And the point that I'm saying with Nash is he don't utilize his weapons the right way for us to be effective in the first place. I think the problem is roles. Nash doesn't know his role as a coach. Kyrie doesn't know his role as a player, and we need to get a cohesive team where everybody knows their roles. Bruce Brown knows his role. KD knows his role. Nick Clax even know his role, but I think that's on Nash as not having no experience as a coach, but you was a player development coach in Golden State. Why are you not working with Nick Claxton on his free throws for the playoffs? He was 3 for 27. If you look at the margin of what we lost every game and just look at his specific free throw stat, we win games and lose games. We lost all our games because because Ime Udoka said we're going to put him on the free throw line and take our chances. And they took their chances and they beat the Brooklyn Nets partly because Nick Clax couldn't knock down a free throw.
He broke a record, son.
I know he broke a record.
He broke a record.
What I'm saying?
Not in a good way.
I
the
know.
most consecutive missed free throws in a playoff game in one game. He
Yeah.
was 0 for 10. I've never in my lifetime see somebody go 0 for 10 in free throws. As bad as Giannis was shooting last year from the free throw line, he's never gone 0 for 10 in any stretch. That was wild, bro. That was
I
wild.
I don't care if he underhanded in. Like you could scoop it in like this, like they did in the old days when they had the thigh high shorts. You know what I'm
You talking
saying?
about the
Like,
Rick Barry? That's the Rick
yeah,
Barry right there.
throw the Rick Barry up there. You know what I'm saying? Anything like
No,
I
I
just
I think poor foul shooters definitely need to tuck their pride. Is about winning. It's not about how cool you look.
Mhm.
Once you get up to the line and your free throw percentage go from 50% to 70 and 80 in a season, they're gonna stop laughing. They're
Yeah.
gonna laugh at first until your free throw percentage go to 80, and then they be like,
Mhm.
maybe I should try. You feel me? Like,
Mhm.
but yeah,
But that, yeah.
it's so much wrong. Like back with to the LaMarcus Aldridge. Just why Steve Nash is a horrible coach, son. And I've been trying to tell you this. You feel me? But Steve Nash is a horrible coach because at the very least, LaMarcus Aldridge have playoff experience.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Like at the very least, and he's a mid-range killer threat. You feel
Yep.
me? Like you're
Yeah.
gonna have to respect him from the mid-range. You feel me? Like those and the Boston Celtics was killing y'all going to the rack. You feel me? He's may
Yeah.
not be the greatest shot blocker in the world, but he's still 7 feet tall with really long arms.
Right.
Like it's so many things that he could have been used for.
Yeah.
Like y'all signed him. What? Y'all signed him to be a name, just a name on a roster. Same way
That's
like
all. That's Nash. I
I feel like
blame Nash.
I feel like there's so many teams that could use Blake Griffin in the right way.
Yeah.
Like there's so many ways that you can use Blake Griffin. Like he still has things to offer. He's not going to
Yeah.
give you 20 points a game anymore, but it's
Yeah.
still a lot to his game.
And
You
again,
see,
I feel like just to add to that, he proved that he should be in the playoffs last season. He did as much as he did as much as he could do with Giannis, guarding him one on one. A lot of players cannot guard Giannis one on one. And
nobody can. Now don't
and
say a lot.
yeah,
Nobody.
like yeah, they had Blake Griffin in a situation where he was one on one, and then I remember vlogging about it and saying, "Yeah, we got Giannis, so you're gonna do that," and then Blake is there for the charge, and if he try to spin out of that, we'll get the steal. So I'm saying that to say that Blake's defense made Giannis respond. Like Giannis, he had to do extra shit to get past Blake. Like it wasn't just simple, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what Tatum was doing, Brown was doing. They was getting simple baskets, especially Al Horford, how they was cleaning up on the offensive rebounds. Aldridge could have helped with offensive rebounds. Day'Ron Sharpe could have helped with offensive rebounds. Hell, if you're gonna play James Johnson all those minutes, don't even cut James Johnson or Kessler Edwards. Keep both of them and cut LaMarcus Aldridge.
Now,
I mean, do something. This is just
now,
added. This is
now,
just. This
yeah,
is
my
just.
fault.
This
But
is
it,
just.
it,
What?
this is just to interject real quick. Now you talking about cutting players. I think Bembry would have been an amazing help in this series. And I think James Johnson could have helped when it comes to containing Jason Tatum. You feel me? And that's management fault right there. You gave up two of your best your wing defenders, two of your best wing defenders.
That's that's Nash not knowing how to play them on the floor at the same time. He gave Bembry Bruce Brown minutes because he burnt Patty Mills to the ground until Patty Mills had a whole shooting slump. Like Patty Mills never played that many minutes in his entire career. And you every time we get a role player, he try to make him the man. Well, even when Blake Griffin came in the game, you want him to win the game for us now. Stop putting us in situations where we gotta play the hero. Patty Mills is a great role player. He's not supposed to save the day. What is this? A hero is a sandwich, Nash. A hero in Brooklyn is a sandwich. That's all it is. If we're gonna win basketball games, we gotta play cohesively and we gotta be on the same accord. Like you can't just be switching the lineup. Like you just any mini mighty mo. Like no, we're not winning games like that, bro. Like Dayron Sharp and Kessler Edwards on the floor at the same time was nice because they played in the G League and the Summer League together, and they even talked about it. Cam Thomas, Kessler Edwards, Dayron Sharp, DJ. You could surround KD with those rookies and win games. We've seen it versus Philly. Why are you doing this?
Yeah,
Why does Patty? Huh?
this is another thing that Steve Nash did completely wrong. Y'all needed help scoring. Patty Mills was doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
In his minutes on the court. Patty Mills only averaged 18 minutes a game in this series, 6 points a game, but he was shooting over 50% from the field and the three-point line.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention what he was averaging in minutes in the regular season, because it wasn't no damn 18 minutes. It was more like 25 plus minutes, 30 plus minutes. You know what I'm saying?
He averaged 30. In his time played, he was shooting 56% from the field and 54% from the three-point line. Mm-hmm. And he only got 18 minutes a game, and y'all needed help scoring because after game one, Kyrie disappeared. You feel me? Kyrie disappeared after game one. It wasn't like the Boston Celtics fans took Kyrie's spirit. They took his spirit, son.
To me, just since you mentioned game one, let's bring it back to there. And again, I say coaching. One, when we missed the shot, first and foremost, I don't even think you should have came down and tried to take the shot without a timeout and then switching the lineup for the best shot. You didn't even if you feel like KD and Kyrie was the best shot, you still didn't give them a break, a breather. You playing these guys, you playing these players for 40 minutes a game. You don't give them a breather. They don't even get a rest. So what happens? You put them in a situation where we don't got to play drawn up. And this is the nitty gritty under a minute left. So you got nothing. This is the whole Kyrie, we don't need a coach. No, yeah, you might not need a coach, but you need a timeout. You could at least call a timeout. Say, I ain't even going to be in the play. I'm going to stand over here and chill with Ben Simmons and ask him where he shot at. You guys draw up the play. I'm going to just do this. Not even that. So my thing is, whose side are you really on? Nash? Like, what's going on? It's only so many excuses as a fan we going to take. Me, I want you out of town. I'm going to keep it tall with you. If you don't implement the two styles that I want to see as a fan, and that's you being a player development coach, working with the rookies, working with Nick Claxton and his free throws, working with Cam Thomas and his strength. Why are you trying to change his game to make him a three-point shooter? If you're a player development coach, I don't get it. We got ties to the Spurs organization with Sean Marks. Tell him to sit him in front of Tony Parker tapes for a whole 2 weeks until he studied Tony Parker and is a student of the game, because Cam Thomas studied Tony Parker. That's what a coach, a player development coach like Nash is supposed to do with a Cam Thomas. Learn everything Tony Parker did. Watch his game. Make your game similar to what his game is. That's your style of play. Learn to identify your players and their roles and how they fit in with the system. Kessler Edwards, 3-and-D guy. He could be like Kerry Kittles if you let him. Let him play the point guard. Put Kessler Edwards on a point guard. We should have had him on Marcus Smart the whole season. The whole series. Like, what's going on, Nash? That's the player development part, because you know the strength that Kessler Edwards brings is defense. Why isn't he getting more minutes versus the defensive player of the year? If anybody going to have physicality in their game, it's going to be the defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart. And I don't see why Kessler Edwards, a small forward, shouldn't be guarding a Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart, they say, he the smallest guy on the Brooklyn Nets. He like 6'4". Smallest guy on the Boston Celtics. He like 6'4". Put Kessler Edwards there. Dayron Sharp, he helps us with rebounds. If you're a player development coach, how you can't find a use for these players? DDJ, he had 16 points in the fourth quarter. We went on a 7-minute drought in the fourth quarter. You walking past DDJ back and forth like you don't see him. You don't see DDJ right there. Yeah, he not right there while you walk past him with your arms crossed. Yo, this is what I be saying about Nash. You not coach of the year. You got Knicks fans saying that I say you coach of the year. I want it to be clear. On this podcast tonight, off-season breezy. Yeah, I'm off-season breezy because we not in the playoffs in April.
They got swept.
You are not coach of the year. Nowhere close to it. I like KD, but I don't back you with this quote. What? His hard job? Nah. Willie Green had a hard job. Ime Udoka, Willie Green, they started off 1-12, and then they won in the play-in, and then they beat the Suns, the number 1 seed, twice. Yeah. Like, what? That's coaching. Yo, and I don't expect nothing but to see that from Nash as well. Willie Green was crying. I think Nash went home, watched a movie with his. He probably was chilling. He ain't even break a sweat. He went home and played. I don't know what he did, but
he was doing his dance again for his shoes. He put
on
his
like
shoes.
he was chilling. It was regular life for him.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious that all of the shit that was spoken this season, y'all ain't even win one playoff game. Not one, son. Not one.
A rookie coach shouldn't outdo a second-year coach that way.
Not one, especially when you have KD and Kyrie on your team. That's embarrassing. As much as you want to say the Knicks season was a failure, we didn't have championship aspirations.
Nah, this season was a failure. We didn't even get to the second round. This shit went bad. It's nothing. Again, like I said, even beating the Knicks the last game, that shit wasn't about bragging rights. Like, we needed to win that game for the playoffs, for the standings, bro. Like we was in a heap of trouble. We was in a heap of trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all won just as many playoff games as the Knicks this season. Makes me happy. It makes me happy.
Nah, man. I've been doing rants. I've been upset. I want to see change. They saying his Nash job safe. I don't know how. How is that even possible? I can never do that at work with
I told you how it's possible because KD and Kyrie run the Brooklyn Nets.
But they not winning. I'm not even sure if I'm a fan of them together.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of them individually, but realistically,
not Mr. It's 7-Eleven. It's 7-Eleven. It's 7-Eleven.
If you watch the games, if you watch the games,
I watched all of them. Of course, I wanted y'all to lose.
Listen, no. But then you know it wasn't 7-Eleven. It was 7, then 7, 7, 7, 7, and then it was 11, and then it was sometimes 11 and no 7, but more so it was a lot of 7, not a lot of 11. Yeah. So, nah.
You know, it's mad funny. I watch all these sports announcers, and they be like, "Oh, yeah, you know, Kyrie Irving, he's fasting, so I know that must be hard to deal with." I'm like, bruh, I'm not trying to hear that shit. You know how many NBA players fasted throughout their years during playoff time? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kareem Olajuwon. You feel me? Like, to name a few. I'm talking about champions, guys who won championships going through Ramadan. You feel me? And not to mention, I just found out that Jaylen Brown fasts. He observes Ramadan as well, and he was busting the Nets' ass. So it ain't no excuse for Kyrie Irving.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? They were trying to make excuses for him on these sports shows. Oh, I know it might be difficult for him because he's fasting. So what?
Mm-hmm.
So what?
But that's the thing. Just getting out, like, not to say it the way you said it, but Jaylen Brown giving us work, it was upsetting the scene because Drum be on the bench. Drum be on the bench with his hand on his chin. Like, I ain't got nothing else to do but play playoff basketball. I mean, that's why y'all asked me to come here. But, you know, I'll just sit here until Nash say different. Like, hand on the chin.
He's a free agent this season. If I was him, I would not re-sign with the Brooklyn Nets.
We didn't utilize him the right way. We could have gave him more minutes. I have yet to see Nick Clax, Drum, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Like, bro, we got trees too. Like, if they going to go big, we could have went big too. You know what I'm saying? We could have had LaMarcus Aldridge on the floor. That would have, in my opinion, just being a vlogger, not because we talk like we coaches. That's because we might play 2K and figure what we know. But anyway, you put LaMarcus Aldridge right in the paint, right at the free throw line and the key. That little space right there between the free throw line and the key. Put LaMarcus Aldridge right there. set pick and rolls with him, with KD and Nick Clax and Seth Curry. Come on, we win. And every time I see, even with Seth Curry, they want Seth Curry to always ISO situations. I need more pick and rolls. There's not enough ball rotation. And I'm watching these other teams in the playoffs, and two things that they did that the Brooklyn Nets didn't do is one, they homegrown. These players like the New Orleans Pelicans, they getting busy with Alvarado and Herb Jones. The significance of me saying that is they rookies. They rookies and they balling. That's because the coach look at down there and say, yo, you deserve some minutes. I'm going to put you in there. Dragic, I don't care if Dragic is your friend Steve Nash. He didn't deserve to take Cam Thomas and Kessler Edwards minutes like that. Everybody on high about how Dragic played. He was high. And he ain't had that instinct where we got them under pressure. It'd be like a 1-point game. He'll fumble the ball. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just giving them the ball back when I'm not trying to be entertained. I want to win the game. Like, I don't want Dragic back on the team. I don't care if he's Steve Nash's friend. Even if he come on the team, he gotta be an assistant coach. Make Dragic the assistant coach to Steve Nash, man. Don't make him a player, man. I'm for real, man. I wouldn't build the team the way they built the team. And the players that was getting minutes, we ain't got minutes. Like you said, Patty Mills was shooting that well, and he ain't get minutes. You want to burn Patty Mills out in all of the regular season. He's the best three-point shooter we got versus the Boston Celtics, and you limit his minutes. Make it make sense.
So, listen, man. You know it's mad funny? I told you this about Gordon Dragic. Told you this. Told you. I was like, yo, he ain't gonna give y'all what y'all need. He's like, nah, we don't need it.
Who that?
I told you, Gordon Dragic wasn't gonna give. I told you this when y'all signed him, and you was hype. And you was hype. And I said, yo, he's not going to be able to give y'all what y'all need because he's washed up. And you was like, no, we don't need him to do. I was like, nah, y'all gonna need him to do X, Y, and Z. And you was like, nope, nah. And I was like, he's washed up. And you got to see how washed up he was in the playoffs.
Nash fault, man. I blame Nash, bro. Why would you? He look. He played 5 games for Toronto that whole season. He come here and then you want to play him big minutes. Why?
He played 20 minutes a game pretty much.
Why? Why Dragic starting to get more minutes over Patty Mills in the playoffs?
But
why?
He also shot 56% from the field. He averaged 10 points a game, 50% from the field, 56% from the field, but he shot like below average from 33%.
And his turnovers, man. His turnovers no good for me, man.
You're probably right.
Turnovers no
he
good.
only had 5 turnovers the whole series.
I don't know, man. It wasn't looking good. There was times where I seen a lot of fumbling the ball, and maybe he didn't get it. Like it was a bad pass, and then the other guy, you know what I mean, turnover on him. But cohesively, and again, he took Cam Thomas minutes. I didn't want to see that. He took Kessler Edwards, Cam Thomas minutes. He took their minutes, and I don't think Dragic deserved 8 minutes, bro. I don't.
And you got to put some respect on my guy Marlon name, bro. Because he's the one net fan that been trying to tell you for the longest that Sean Marks was shit in the bed with what he was doing and letting KD and Kyrie pretty much run the team. And it's
bro,
right. He was right.
I think y'all trying to make it seem like I was okay with Nash as a coach. Like KD and Kyrie wanted Nash as the coach, and that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about putting respect on Marlon's name because Marlon's been saying the shit that we've been saying.
I never disrespected Marlon's name. That's why I don't understand. I go out back with Marlon and we'll have a dust up, but
Marlon been saying all this shit from a long time ago. Steve Nash is trash. Sean Marks is not doing a great job, and it all came to fruition in the playoffs. Sean Marks did not do that great of a job building this team. This team couldn't win one fucking playoff game, bro. It's atrocious. You have KD and Kyrie on your team, and you can't win one playoff game. That is the biggest upset to me in NBA history, in my mind, because You have two of arguably the most skilled players in NBA history on the same team in their prime. And y'all can't win one playoff game? One. The Knicks won one playoff game. We at least won one, and we didn't have no superstars when we was in the playoffs. We at least won one. With the whole team playing like shit for most of the series. The whole team was playing bad for the whole series, but we at least won one.
Yes, a superstar is a superstar. A superstar is not a coach. Phil Jackson wasn't going out there hitting that mid-range like Jordan, and Jordan damn sure wasn't coaching the same way that a Phil Jackson would. Know your role. Steve Nash does not know his role. He's not coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He's not. There's no way. No.
His role ain't the coach. I keep on trying to tell you. KD and Kyrie wanted Steve Nash so they can do.
Kyrie not a coach.
They wanted. I keep on telling you, they wanted Steve Nash so they could do whatever the hell they wanted to do with that team.
It's not good. It's not good. Listen,
I'm telling you, it's not good.
Listen, I'm going off of what it was. And again, like I said, I wasn't disrespecting Marlon. Like I said, I feel like Marlon in his recaps, he like to say is real, but again, and tell me I'm a Disneyland fan. But at the end of the day, I try my vlogs be what it is. And then what be bullshit about it is that they don't do what I be saying in my vlogs for us to win. As a fan, as a vlogger, I got the right to have an opinion, just like Marlon or anybody else, right? And respectfully, the shit that I vlog and say about that we can win if we do X, Y, and Z, A, B, C, X, Y, Z, Nash don't do. And when we lose, I'd be like, yeah, we lost because he didn't do this, that, and the third. Ain't no difference. Just Marlon, I feel like he just be, you know what I mean? He's just more of a, yeah, see, I told you so. Like, oh, I knew we was gonna lose. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go into the game thinking like this is how we could win, not looking at it like I know what Nash is. And honestly, you know that this Nash as a coach is the little engine that could. You see the potential there, but I don't know if he's ready to the driver. Like, is he ready to drive?
I've never seen any potential in Nash's coaching ability, bro. You feel me? Never, not once. Ever since you could go back from when y'all hired Steve Nash, and I was like, this is a mistake. You feel me? This is a mistake hiring Steve Nash because he's not the guy. He's not man. You feel me? Yeah,
I don't know.
Yes, Khalil.
I don't know. I really don't. I really don't see. Structured team only. Hold on, let me look at Marlon comment. He said you destroy an already structured team only to rebuild a team that has no structure going into the third season, not knowing what this team will be. He talking about Sean Marks, I imagine.
Yeah.
He said you lie to yourself a lot, bro. I don't lie to myself, bro. Y'all like, hold on, let me get my shit off. Y'all like to criticize me about being optimistic. He said all the shit you say is gonna happen don't happen. That's not on me. The shit that I be saying would happen if Nash was a good coach. That's what I'm saying. But the truth is, you got to realize I've watched this coach, and I don't know what y'all were doing before I met y'all, but I watched, and I always am able to compare Nash coaching to Kenny Atkinson's coaching. And you hope to see glimmers of what Kenny Atkinson did in Steve Nash, and you don't. For one, Kenny Atkinson wasn't switching the lineup the way Nash do, and when he did, it was only because we went through injuries. You know what I'm saying? Which was common for the Brooklyn Nets. But that being said, listen, me thinking that we got a chance to win the championship is optimism, and it was a realistic thing. If we got Kyrie and KD, we didn't play well, but I'm not betting against us, and that's what I'll be saying Marlon be doing sometime. I feel like he run with Knick fans like you and Kev, and y'all be betting against us, and I'll be having to cook shit. You, Kev, and every other Knick fan that y'all wrong with.
You don't cook nothing.
Because
You don't cook nothing.
because at the hold on,
Because at the end of the day, everything that we've been saying has come to fruition. You feel me? Like we ain't just be talking. It's come to fruition before your very eyes. You didn't want to see it.
But what I'm saying is, for me to agree with y'all before it come into fruition,
I don't know what happened to your sound.
Listen, I know the fans.
Your sound got weird, bro. I don't know what happened to your sound.
I don't know what happened. What about now?
It sound like you talking into your hand or something like that. Like you got like a walkie-talkie or something.
I don't know. What about now?
It's the same shit. But people will hear you. It just sound like you talking in you coming out of a walkie-talkie.
I'm gonna try. Let me see something.
Yeah. Well, we told everything that we've been saying came to fruition. It's not like, yo, and that's what I be trying to tell, bro. Like,
yo.
There you go.
You go. When that happens, I just exit and enter the studio.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah.
But you know,
you done turned a Brooklyn Nets fan against you, son.
Nah, I took him out back already. I had him stuck on his words and all that. Because at the end of the day, he know I'll be right. And like I said, the difference between my vlogging and a vlogging like Marlon, sometimes, no disrespect, and even you and Kev, is that I know I could be wrong in my vlogging. I know I'm an optimist and I'm a big fan in my vlogging. And what happens. And when it's real, I report what really happened. But going into the game before it comes into fruition, me being optimistic, I think about all of the vlogging. I think about all the ways that we could win, and then I vlog that. The same way Marlon said that all of the stuff that I be vlogging about don't happen. And when it don't happen, we lose games. So there's no space for me capping. Y'all can't say that. You feel what I mean? Y'all trying to on both sides of the coin, but it don't work that way because I did this with Marlon. We had to dust up. You wasn't there to save him. Kev was there begging to add to the live. Please add me. Please add me. And Marlon couldn't get any help. And I had to take him out back like a net fan do. Give him that work.
Yo.
It was a dust up.
That was crazy. I had to take him out back and give him that work. That was crazy.
All right, man. All I'm saying is when it comes down to point for point, I won my debate. And he'll cap and say some other shit. But at the end of the day, again, when it come down to me vlogging and what I seen, Nash don't do none of the shit that I think he should be doing. I don't see why we not one of the top 10 teams in
what you don't understand
ball assist rotation if he was top 4 as a assist leader. Like
what you're not understanding
your style of coaching.
What you're not understanding is this. This is where the disconnect is. Everything that you say that Dash is not doing, we already told you he's not good enough of a coach to do. You feel me? But you
so what?
But you like, oh no, he could do it. He gonna do this. And when he win a couple games, Steve Nash is great. And then when he lose a couple games, Steve Nash is trash. And we've been telling you since the beginning, Steve Nash is trash. We've been telling you since the beginning, outside of KD, your team is trash. And you try to refute these things. You feel me? Granted, you have your opinion. Nobody's saying that you're not supposed to have your opinion, but your opinion was wrong. And that's what we was telling you. And you
listen, this is what I'm saying.
Wrong.
Bro, what I'm saying is
I've been telling you since
bro,
forever.
I can't all the way agree with that, bro.
I've been telling you since forever. Outside of KD, your team is trash. And guess what Boston did?
Bruce Brown is nice, bro.
They proved to you he's not good enough. They proved to you if we find a way to shut down KD, they can't beat us. And that's exactly what they did. Even with Kyrie on the court. If we stop KD, these guys are boo-boo. And that's exactly what they did. They proved that. They proved my point right live in front of your eyes. You feel me? 3 out of 4 times because KD had a really good game the 4th game. But 3 out of 4 times they proved it in front of your eyes. Without KD, this team is boo boo.
And again, I put that on coaching. And hence when what's his name? Brad Stevens had the same Boston Celtics team. I mean, granted, they didn't have Jaylen Brown, so respectfully, but they were 7th seed. They get Ime Udoka. They in the 2nd seed. Now I'm saying that to say when you look at Pelicans, with Willie Green being in his rookie year as a coach, you see the progress in their basketball club too, as well. So again, Nash not coaching us to wins. We winning these games because of KD. Like before KD got hurt, we was 21-9.
Been saying that. I've been
so again, going into the game, I like to say, yo, this is what I want to see. And I'm not wrong for believing in not believing in, but wanting Nash to coach. And again, I changed my stance. I don't think that is 30%. I'm inclined to say that it's 50 to 55% winning on coaching. Because coaching means a lot. When the play plays, when the rest plays. I'm watching a Phoenix Suns game. I see Derek Booker. He got rest, bro. I seen Monty Williams give Devin Booker rest before he came back in the game in the 4th quarter. I said, yo, that's him resting his superstars or his superstar up until, he's ready to play. I seen him let a CP3 go off. CP3 14 for 14. Nah, stay in the game. Yeah, yo, stay. That's a coach. Yo, stay in the game. We need you in the game. You clicking on all cylinders. You feel what I'm saying? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him. Like, yo, Nash don't do that. Nash be like, you ain't died. If you not dead, I need you to play basketball. Like, no timeouts. How do we have 2 timeouts in a 1-point game situation and you don't use one of them under a minute?
That's trash coaching. But we got a caller. You know what I mean? We got a caller. And I just want to shout out real quick. Shout out to all my Knicks fans in the comments with the brooms. Shout out to you guys. Hilarious. Keep them coming. Let me get some orange and blue bubbles in the comments next to those brooms too. You feel me? Like,
where my Nets fans at, man? I can't rely on Nets fans.
Yo, Brooklyn Nets run the city. You already know what it is. This is Jay, by the way.
Yeah.
No, I'm on deck.
Yeah.
Jason, talk your shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I called just to say Nash is trash.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And we knew that already. But I do want to eat some humble pie. Yo, we got swept. So I take all of the jokes. But with a better coach, that could have been a sweep the other way.
If wishes was
real easily.
Word.
Real easily, that could have been a sweep the other way. Nah, that's a fact. But we still got farther than the Knicks, so we still running the city.
All right, so look, Jason.
Yeah. All that.
Are you done?
We won the state championship.
Yeah, listen, are you won? Are you done?
Yeah.
I'm talking with y'all. What's up? Go ahead.
No. Because I want to make sure that you can see the screen when I reply to you. So
yeah, I'm looking at you.
Oh, you can hear me and see me while you on the phone.
I'm watching you on YouTube. I'm talking to you on my phone.
I'm just making sure.
It's delayed though.
Because I got some. I got. Give me a second.
You got a broom? You got a broom? Bring the broom.
I ain't got a broom.
Bring a vacuum because the Knicks suck.
I ain't got no broom. I got something.
Bring a vacuum. The Knicks suck.
Yeah. Get your rocks on. I got something.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second because I was rushing. I wanted to do this earlier, but I was rushing, so I'm doing this on the fly right now. You feel me? I'm definitely doing this on the fly right now. But just give me a second. Why this shit don't want to load now?
Shout out to my guy Jay eating the home.
Listen, I take all the jokes. I'm ready for it. I was telling the dude K-Star in the group.
Yeah.
I take all the jokes. It's a sweep. This shit was trash. But I'm not mad at the games, honestly. I blame it all on Nash. Last year when we lost, I blame it on the white people. I blamed it on Nash. I blamed it on Joe Harris. This year, I'm blaming it on the white people. Nash and
Oh man.
That's hilarious. Hold on, I got something for you.
Yeah.
I won the state championship. That's what you said.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Championship. Fact.
That was
It's better than nothing,
Give me
man.
my state championship trophy, man.
that was
Facts.
that was
Want that shiny?
Hold on, I got something for you, bro.
We went to states, we won.
I got something for you, bro. Hold on. Give me a second.
Sweepstakes.
I know this is taking too long.
We got the sweepstakes. Know what I'm
Give me
saying?
It's so good. I'm waiting, bro.
Give me a second because I meant to do this earlier, but I got home literally.
But look, can I say one thing too?
Go ahead, talk your shit, Jay.
I was telling y'all, yo, don't hate on us. Just look at the free agency.
Yeah,
Once
listen,
we
bro.
lost, soon as we lost, I started looking at free agency. I wasn't hating on no other teams that won.
Yeah, listen, bro.
That I'm keeping the same energy.
Yeah, listen, bro. All I'm
Right.
saying
We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about the free agency, man. We gotta get into that because all those players ain't coming back. I know that for. That's not gonna happen.
You feel me? Like there ain't no don't
Alright.
hate. This is a part of the cook culture.
Yo,
Your
yo, listen, at the
your
end of
team
the
get
day-
washed up.
at the end of
What we gonna do? We gonna talk about it.
at the end of the day, what I want to see, I would like to see a Knicks Nets Eastern Conference Championship.
I think we
And
all
see
want to.
Facts.
That's what I want to see.
We all
Know
want
what
to
I
see
mean?
Right.
that. You are
So that means we all got to do good for that to happen.
Yeah,
person in that realm.
I would love that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is taking longer than expected, but I got you, bro. I got
Yeah.
you. I've been
Well,
working
but
on
you know-
something just for this moment, bro. Just for this moment
You
when
know,
somebody came,
I w-
oh, we won the state championship.
I was waiting for this day because I knew y'all was gonna be up here talking this shit because both of us was out the playoffs and it was gonna be an interesting conversation.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, shout out to Jay for pulling up, man. Nets fans in the building.
Just in, they put up the banners for y'all making the playoffs and beating the Knicks. They hanging the banners right now in the Barclays.
Nah, they really,
That's what they
really need
doing.
to put those up.
They about to put those banners up because that's the only thing y'all got to cheer for is beating
Yo,
the
oh, wait,
motherfucking Knicks and making the playoffs. That's the only championship y'all got. That's the only thing y'all got. Yeah. So
But-
we made it
but-
further than the Knicks. Y'all didn't put together the team that y'all got, bringing KD and Kyrie to Brooklyn just to make it to the playoffs, just to beat the Knicks. So if that's where you want to hang your hat, congratulations, bro. Look at your banners, enjoy them. You feel me? Enjoy
Yo,
them, because that's the
Yo,
only
you
banners.
know for a
that-
fact.
That's the only banners y'all gonna get.
Nah, we getting more than that.
You know for a
We
fact
getting more than that.
series of unfortunate events that led up to that. The team that Vegas had winning wasn't the team that we ended the season with.
Yo,
That's a fact.
But I ain't mad at that.
no,
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not even
But-
giving you that because y'all was still
And
the
look, hold on,
favorites.
wait.
I was still the favorites going into the playoffs with the current team.
Because that was wishing on a star. That wasn't me saying that. Because remember last time I talked to you about it, I said we need chemistry, and we ain't have the chemistry, and we ain't have enough time to build it.
Bro, listen, man. I got a lot of those stories about being a Knicks fan and not having chemistry and players
Yeah,
being
you-
injured and not playing. I
And,
got a lot of those
and
stories.
you said
So you know what?
you said everything you said came to fruition. You said the Knicks was going to make the playoffs. That ain't come to fruition.
Now that didn't come to fruition.
You
But
said third and fifth seed.
everything
Ain't come
else
to
that I did-
Everything.
and y'all said championship. So there we go.
We still
I was
contending. We
hoping
still
to
gonna
get to
contend.
the conference finals. That's what I was hoping to get
Nah,
to,
nah.
but we ain't win the game.
No,
So,
your guy, Big Ben Breezy, the guy that you looking at on the screen right now,
yo,
we're talking
but
about
look,
ship
you-
name
did
champion.
you just hear his name? Did you just hear his name? His name is Big Fan.
I don't
He's a
care.
big
Yeah.
fan. Of course he's going to be enthusiastic, optimistic.
Exactly. And that I embrace that, man. I keep telling them that.
I got double the years of being a fan of my franchise than Breezy. You feel me? And I'm
And you was
big-
optimistic that y'all was going to make the playoffs, and y'all did. And he was optimistic he was going to get a championship, and we did.
but look, when I realized a while ago that we wasn't going to make that seeding, even though it was still mathematically possible. Big Fan Breezy was holding on to we going to the championship to the very end.
We went to the playoffs. Why wouldn't I?
Bro, listen. Y'all ain't win one game, bro.
But we still went to the playoff. It's a different
I was like, yo, we gonna come back
conversation.
and we gonna win this series. And I'm trying to tell this man, like, yo, bro, it's not looking hopeful. But somebody else is trying to call in on the line, Jason. My fault. You know what I mean? Yo,
Yeah.
Oh, I think he hung up. Did he hang up? Somebody hung up. I think it's my fault if I hung up on you, Jason. My bad. Whoever tried to call the line, call back. You feel me? Yeah, but I just wanted to put that up here. You feel me? Congratulations to the Nets. That's the only band that's hung up in the Barclays.
Hold on. Look, Marlon said it's cool to be enthusiastic, but also can't be realistic. So what I will say to this, me saying, yo, we gonna win game one, because that's what I was saying. We gotta steal a game in Boston, and the best we do at game one. Us losing the way we did that game. I'm not being unrealistic because we lost by 1 point. I wasn't supposed to know that we was gonna lose by 1 point. What am I like? Are you serious? This is the shit that I be saying about Marlon and running with Knicks fans. Like, just because y'all were right about us losing, don't mean I'm not realistic because we did not win. Like, what? We lost one by 1 point the first game, and y'all making it seem like I'm unrealistic thinking that we could beat the Boston Celtics the second game. I said, yo, we could beat them the first game. Y'all said, oh, no, y'all can't. Blah, say, blah. We lost by 1. Then hold on. I'm saying, so what I'm saying is how I feel, it's realistic for me to believe that we could beat a team if we only lost by 1 point. It's realistic for me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's realistic for me to believe that we could beat a team we lost to by single digits. You know, if it's a single digit game, I feel like the team that lost should be confident that they could beat that team. Don't ever think that you can't beat that team because you lost and it was a single digit game. Any game that you compete, you can win that game. So shout to all the fans that want to call it and say, oh, okay, well, this and that, and y'all call it. I'm watching the game, listening to the game, and absorbing the game as it happens, not just looking at the box scores. I'm listening to the flow of the tempo of the game, how we had to lead, how many ties, how many lead changes, how many who led by what many points and how many points. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole specifics and stats of analyzing the game and how the win and loss happens, I'm all over it. So that being said, I'm not just being entertained by the game. I'm a student of it. So, yeah, I don't think that y'all calling me unrealistic is something that y'all should jack, man. I ain't jacking that, man. Y'all should respect my handle, because at the end of the day, why would I not want to believe in my team if we only lost by 1 point?
All right.
That's corny.
Are you finished or are you done?
Yeah, well, whatever y'all call me, don't call me a soft fan. At least I believe in my team to the end.
All I'm saying is this. The reason why you're unrealistic, all that soliloquy about you doing
that's all real shit.
And being a student of I'm a student of the game itself, period, not just my team. And I watched that very same team, the Boston Celtics, wash y'all up 3 out of 4 games in the regular season. And I saw how they did it. And I said, you cannot beat this team in the 4-game series because they're a better team than you. I said this, and you didn't. Realistically, no, we can beat the Boston Celtics. I'm like, there's no way you could beat this team. I've seen what they did to y'all. You feel me? I've seen it with both of my eyes, with KD and Kyrie on the court. I seen it.
Nah, I thought it was confident.
And they beat y'all 3 out of 4 games in the regular. Y'all won the first game of the season. After that, y'all did not win another game against Boston Celtics. They beat y'all 7 games in a row. Mm-hmm. You feel me? This season. You feel? I knew after the 3 games in a row, y'all could not beat that team in the 7-game series. Did I think they was going to sweep y'all? No. I thought y'all was at least going to get 1, maybe 2. You feel me? But I knew y'all was going to beat them in this series.
But y'all said I was unrealistic for that. In the 1 or 2 games I'm speaking about is game 1.
I'm not saying that you was unrealistic for thinking y'all could win one game. I'm thinking you unrealistic for thinking y'all could win the series. There was no indication that shows that y'all could win a 7-game series against the Boston Celtics. I don't know what you was watching.
I believed in this team, and I feel like KD and Kyrie are proven in the playoffs, and they never been knocked out their first round for the simple fact of their just their resume. I felt like we can beat Boston in the first round. In my mind, I'm like, KD and Kyrie resume in the playoffs.
You want to talk about their resume?
I'm saying I never seen KD and Kyrie get knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. Period. I don't know where you're going with this.
I will tell you this. I haven't seen them do shit I haven't seen KD do shit. I seen KD lose a 3-1 lead to the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs. That's a very rare feat.
But it wasn't the first round.
It doesn't matter. That was a rare feat in itself. You feel me? 3-1 lead, you're Kevin Durant. That's a rare feat. I seen Kyrie absolutely do shit in the playoffs or period after leaving LeBron. What he hasn't done nothing after leaving LeBron. Nothing. What he did before LeBron got there. There wasn't even a 500 ball club before LeBron came back to Cleveland. So when you talk about their resumes may not say a first round sweep, but it says a lot of other things that's questionable.
Yeah, but that's my point. We talking about the first
Kevin Durant making to the finals and shit the bed in the finals too. We also talk about Kevin Durant who lost a 3-1 lead to the Golden State Warriors. We also talk about Kevin Durant, even though he got the MVP, they were still double teaming Steph Curry. They weren't double teaming KD. He wasn't even the best player on that team at that time. He got the MVP because he was open the most. He got the most one-on-one matchups between him and Steph Curry.
Bro, the numbers on the screen, Nicovelli. Nobody ain't scared of you, man.
Ain't nobody. Listen, and you know I got mad respect for KD's game. You feel me? I think he's a cold-blooded man. I seen he play with heart, especially in that game 4. You feel me? He could have packed it up. It's like summertime. He could have got his Will Smith on. You feel me? But he didn't. He left it out on the court, and I respect him for that. But there was no indication that y'all could beat the Celtics in a 7-game series.
To me, it was.
There's nothing that you could draw it from. What throughout this season in y'all matchups against the Celtics, the way the Celtics ended the season versus the way y'all ended the season, all these things it matter.
We ended the season in a 5-game win streak for one, which was our biggest win.
Celtics since the All-Star game was the best team in the NBA.
Oh, bro, that don't mean we ain't got a chance. Like I said, you said there was no indication. Hold on. You said there was no indication that we can win, and I'm disagreeing with that. I'm saying we was on a 5-game win streak. Kyrie just got back. That was our biggest win streak of the season, and we had to face a play-in game, and we won it. So it showed that we could play under pressure. And then, you know what I'm saying? These are the reasons why I feel like we will play well, and I felt like us getting Kessler Edwards in the first round, we was going to utilize them, which we didn't. But the point is, all of the things that were put in place for us going into the postseason showed that we could at least win 1 game. And again, I feel like I can't disagree with Steve Nash being our coach, seeing the success of, again, Willie Green. This is his first year being a head coach, and he won 2 playoff games. Nash first year won 7 playoff games, and in his second year he won 0 playoff games. So again, my point is reiterating, and my point is that I imagine that Nash would do better than he did last season. You know, we made it to the second round last season, so this season we'll get to the Eastern Conference Championship at minimum. We'll get better season to season, not us getting better and then doing worse. You know, what I will say is it's fun. to be in these conversations where your team is actually competing for the playoffs. Remember, we not far removed from the Brooklyn Nets struggling to get to the playoffs. So us in this season, seeing that, it's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? We playing just as much good as we did when Kenny Atkinson was the coach. I think what's his name? He played for the Wolves now.
It was mad people trying to call. It was mad people trying to call to get on the line. My phone was tweaking. My bad, y'all. I got like 12 missed calls.
Oh shit, that was probably Nicovelli because he was saying that he was trying to call and I can't run. Like I ain't running, I'm right here.
Nicovelli, that was my fault. You feel me? That was my fault. I'm controlling the phone lines right now.
Yeah. So no, what I was saying was
I'm trying to call
Prince, he had seen a picture when we had Jared the call for, and he had tweeted that culture was unmatched because of the chemistry and how we were playing together as a team. It wasn't about superstar basketball winning games. It was about us playing as a team and winning collectively.
Call right now. Who run the city? Who this?
Yeah, this
Nicovelli, what's good, Playboy?
What's good, man? I wanna say something, man.
Yeah.
Yo, this is Nicovelli.
I know. Go ahead, Nicovelli. You on?
Listen.
What's up? Go ahead, bro.
I want to say this, man.
What?
It's sad, man. I like you so, but Solomon need to man up, man. Solomon, man the fuck up, man. You're looking horrible, man. You're looking horrible out here, making excuses for this one-man Brooklyn Nets team, man. You look bad, man. Stop going around talking about how y'all swept us. That's what this didn't mean, man. It's regular game. Yo, we in the postseason. Y'all went to the postseason. Y'all failed it. Put your best two players on it, man. All the team, man. And you looking ridiculous right now, man. You need to stop it, man. You talk about you wanted to flow. When I get on your play, as soon as I got Instagram. Who's on Instagram? So stop the bullshit, man. You look horrible, man.
Yo.
Bro, you don't get none of this.
No, please. Go ahead, say what you're gonna say. You right here, right now.
Listen, man, I just want to say this real quick, man.
Yeah, Nicovelli.
All you Brooklyn Nets fans, man, y'all look silly, man. Talking about the Knicks got swept during the regular season. Y'all trash. The whole team is trash. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't going nowhere next year. Stop blaming Steve Nash for being the bad coach. Yo, y'all have superstars and you need a coach. Go somewhere and sweep up, man.
Yeah.
What is the motherfucking excuse, man? Stop this shit, man. Keep the watching, man. The universe is watching.
He said the universe is watching. Yo, Nicovelli, appreciate you on the call up, Brody.
Yeah, man, I got to do this, man, because that is making us look bad, man. I'm sorry, Keith. I'm sorry, Brian, man.
No, you good.
I like this side of the show. The other side of the show stinks, man. This side of the show, man. Hey, you know you stand there on my stand there, man, where I stand up, man. This hang up on me, man, because this is very hot.
Yeah, Nicovelli, I gotta get to these other calls, man.
I'm telling you I want it, man.
Yeah. That nigga Belly, I gotta get to these other calls, man.
Hang up on me, man. 'Cause I'm gonna keep talking.
Yeah, all right. He said it. He told me to hang up on him. That's my guy. Shout out to nigga Belly. He said, cause he gonna keep talking. He said, yo, hang up on me, man, cause I'm gonna keep talking.
Shout out to Nicavelli, man, but I ain't ducking no smoke,
Who in
man.
the city? Who this?
Brooklyn.
You shouldn't even be saying
Yeah,
that
that's
loud.
sad.
You shouldn't even be saying that loud.
Yo, what up, sad?
Listen. Yo, big fan. We not
Yeah.
gonna let these niggas keep talking to us like this. We got swept, fine. But let's not.
Oh man, what happened? I ain't do nothing.
Their argument
Wait, hold on,
bad their season is. Outstanding as a chip, they could be the fucking last team in the fucking league, and they be like, but we're just the Knicks, though. We ain't got no superstars. Fuck out here.
Exactly.
Terry said the Boston Celtics was not better than the Knicks. So that's what he said that was out of line. You know what I'm saying? Why did he say that? Why did he say that? I won $1 from nephew because he bet me they was going to finish 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Yeah, with all these text messages I see, he bet me $100 that the Knicks was going to have a better season than they had last year.
Oh.
100. Me. Now listen, last year I told them their success was because the league was hurt. All the good teams in the league was hurt with stars. They don't want to hear nothing about that. Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett last year between the both of them missed 1 game. I'm telling them, y'all running through a hurt league. Nah. They get to the playoffs. Them niggas, flukies that the fucking Knicks was going to sweep the Hawks. People. T-Tom believed they were going to beat them. They was the 4th seed. The Hawks was the 5th. So they lost to a lower seeded player. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to let them act like they know the dominance all the time. There's a lot of shit that's wrong. Now let's get to this year. We got swept. We got to eat some humble pie. Yes, we do. I went to the Brooklyn Nets Warriors game. I got to get my text, T-Tom and Jay. If we don't get and a big man, we're not doing shit this year. I watched it live.
I hear you. No, I'm listening. I hear you say. I hear you say.
Only answer is KD. Whatever's going wrong, this nigga is KD. You gonna play the whole game. You figure it out. Hold on. What happened?
Nah, go ahead. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
So now, we get to the fucking postseason. We still got Steve Nash, and the big man we got, he's not fucking playing them. I'll ask anybody. This is why we gotta put most of even with what Kyrie did. The decision not to get the vaccine, I get it. One thing you cannot force somebody to do is put something in their body, but it did have consequences. But check it. I see laughing. Yo, listen. Steve Nash is terrible. Everybody see when we show lack of effort. You ever see Steve Nash get upset? This nigga applauds mediocrity. Whatever's going on the fucking court, this nigga's clapping his hands, slapping niggas on the ass. No, you somebody like you just fucking missed an assignment.
Right.
Now look, KD. I'm not putting none of this blame on KD. When KD got injured in Golden State, it was a question if he would ever play basketball again. He came back playing so good, motherfuckers forgot he got an injury that 99% of the players in the league don't even come back for. So we're not going to put this on him. Now look, I ask anybody that's been watching this playoffs, watch every game of the playoffs and find me one star of any team and any other team in the playoffs where a superstar don't get a rest in the first quarter, they don't get a rest in the third quarter, and they don't get a rest in the fourth quarter. You can't burn out anybody like that. This nigga he plays the whole first quarter, KD. Steve Nash rests him for the first 2 minutes. This is his pattern. First 2 minutes of the second quarter, and then he plays the rest of the game. And then you watch the game. See him get rest in the first quarter. He gets rest in the second quarter. He gets rest in the third quarter. And so he's fresh in the fourth quarter. You can't run that man on the ground. You watch any other fucking game. Steph Curry is coming off the. He's getting rest in the first quarter. And Luka Doncic gets rest in the first quarter. He's burning this fucking man out. He gotta go. Because what you said is right. And I see anybody say, if we had just coached this in that series, because their coach came from outside, we would have beat them niggas. If Steve Nash had a coach and we had homeboy, we would have beat them niggas. Because that nigga applauds mediocrity. And I'm out. I love y'all niggas.
I love you too.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you rock because what you hang up, I'm gonna talk mad shit. So there you go.
Yo, if
Boom.
you like something, hit that like button. He said a lot just
He
now.
did.
Fuck
He
your
did.
shit, man.
But I did say that the Knicks was going to be better than Boston, but also I said when the Knicks started sucking that they stopped. You feel me? I admitted when the Knicks was bad. You feel me? That's the difference.
The difference in what? When we played bad, I said we played bad. What
No.
show you difference?
You said we played bad. When we was stinking, I said we stunk. Who that? Who calling again? Hold on. We getting callers. I'm gonna let the callers rock tonight.
Let the callers rock.
Yeah. Who run the city? Who this?
It's Kev, bro. You already know.
Oh shit. Yeah. It's time to turn up. Kev, what's good?
So yeah, I just want to say something to Uncle Ted.
Go ahead.
Okay, he's saying that he don't want to put none of this
Oh, shit.
on KD, right?
Yeah.
Right. Why can't we put none of this blame on KD when he was the one that recommended Steve Nash? This is fair on KD, Uncle Ted. Okay? I'm sorry to bust your bubble, Uncle Ted, but this is all on KD and Kyrie.
It is.
Okay, Uncle Ted? That's number one, Uncle Ted. Number two, Solomon Henderson. I'm not calling you Big Van Breezy no more. I'm calling you this Russell fan Breezy. Okay? You was calling Marlon out his name and you were saying he's the cap of this and the cap of that.
I didn't call him a captain. I didn't say that. Get it right.
On this show, saying Steve Nash should have been coach of the year.
Bro, he don't deserve to be coach of the year.
You even said he was a better coach than Tom Thibodeau. Am I lying, T-Tom?
This is a fact.
Right. So you're going to sit here the other day on a live with Marvin, and you're going to sit here and say you didn't say that.
Bro, I was making.
Say,
let him talk. He's just going to keep talking.
Like, bro, are you serious? You don't take no accountability for what you say, bro. So you need to start, bro, because he's happening way too much. And you look weak out here.
Okay.
And we been told you your whole team was trash. We told you the coach was trash. We told you the bench was trash. And you didn't never listen to us.
I said we was better than y'all. You ain't listening to me.
Right now. And you deserve every single benefit, bro.
I said we was better than y'all, and y'all ain't listening to me.
All right, Kev. Appreciate you want to call up.
Hold on, let me get some get back, man.
I ain't even get no get back for said. So yeah.
All right, you first and then me.
All I'm gonna say is we would at least won one game again. We would at least won one game. But what Seb was saying, when the Knicks started stinking, I said we stunk. You feel me? I didn't make no excuses of coaching. I didn't make no excuses of players being missing. I didn't make no excuses. There's a lot of things that I could blame it on. We just stunk. You feel me? And this year, y'all stunk. You feel me?
And that's what I'm saying right there.
Y'all
right
stunk.
there. Let me make my point to you, Marlon and Kev. We were 21-9 after 30 games. The first time we really seen trouble is when KD got hurt. So what I'm saying is it's not fair to Big Fan Breezy to take criticism from Marlon, Kev, you, or any other Knicks fan when we were 21-9 without Kyrie Irving. So what I'm saying is, I'm not a Disneyland fan if we were actually playing good basketball up until KD got hurt. Now, hold on, let me finish. Now we've seen the true colors of Nash and said Brooklyn Nets team when KD got hurt. We seen that KD was the nucleus part of the winning culture in the Brooklyn Nets, and it had nothing to do with Steve Nash. And these are stats. This is not me attacking you, Marlon, or Kev. This is an actual fact. And to add to my point, the first week that you guys went 7-3 out of 10, the first time y'all went 7-3 out of 10 games, you made mention of it. And that's when I said, this is why I said we a good basketball team. Because the first 30 games, we were 7-3 after 10 games, 7-3, 21-9 record. And then KD got hurt. And then we seen what happened after that. So my point is, the fact that I mentioned how we were playing good basketball, there's no space for y'all to say that Big Fan Breezy was capping. Because this is all facts. When you look at what the record was for the New York Knicks after 30 games, y'all cannot say that y'all had the same 21-9 record after 30 games. So this is what I'm saying. When it comes down to Steve Nash and his coaching ability, I recap and pre-cap mostly every game. I recap every game and pre-cap some of the games or most of the games. And that being said, y'all can't call it on both sides. You can't say, oh, you were wrong about what you were vlogging, and then say, oh, you capping and you don't know basketball. I'm not wrong if they not doing nothing that I'm saying they should do to win. They just not doing it. They're not playing the players I think they should play. So case in point is, when I look around the league, not just looking at the Brooklyn Nets, I put in contrast to what winning teams are doing, and Nash is not implementing that in basketball. So I made my point. That's my point.
So this is where you're wrong. You feel me? Because I told you the rest of your team was trash. I never told you that KD was bad. I said the reason why y'all winning these games is because of KD. I said this to you many times on this show. Said the only reason why y'all winning these games is because of KD. And you like, oh no.
Bruce Brown. I gave
Patty Windmill. This person, that person.
They were stepping up.
Got injured. Y'all went on one of the worst losing streak in the whole entire NBA, even with Kyrie Irving playing.
Yeah, some games.
And I told you that your team was ass without KD, and you was like, "No, we're not. No."
I put that on the coach. I still put that on the coach.
But when the evidence is the fact that your second best player, which is still a top 5 player in the NBA. Maybe top 10 in some people's eyes. Top 10. Let's say top 10. Top 10 player in the NBA. Arguably one of the most skilled basketball players in NBA history. Kyrie Irving was still playing. He wasn't playing every game, but he was still playing a lot of games.
Nah, he played less than 40.
I'm talking about when KD was out. He still played. He was playing every other night when KD was out.
But I'm not making excuses. He wasn't playing good basketball.
Right. Even with him playing almost every other night, y'all went on a 12-game losing streak. The rest of your team was absolutely booty, butt, cheeks. You cannot refute that. The evidence is there.
I like Bruce Brown.
Y'all could not stop a 7. He's not good enough to stop a 12-game losing streak. Booty, butt, cheeks.
I put that on Nash. I think the players are good. The coach is bad.
It's the players. It's the players because he was playing all the players. He was playing a lot of the players you liked. Drummond was getting a lot of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Cam Thomas get a lot of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We saw DDJ and Kessler get minutes in those games. We saw what's the other guy, your big man, the rookie.
Daron Sharp.
Yeah, he was getting minutes in those games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm cooking right now, Kalia. I'm cooking. You see, Daddy got on the apron. I'm cooking. Hold on, I'm cooking. So all those guys was playing in those games. So this is the part where we telling you.
Barry?
This is the part where we're telling you you be wrong and you don't be listening. Nobody said anything about when KD was playing. We actually said the reason why y'all winning those games, the reason why you have that record is because of Kevin Durant. Nobody's ever refuted how good Kevin Durant is at basketball. Knicks fans alike, Knicks and Net fans alike, nobody's ever said Kevin Durant is not good at basketball. You feel me? Nobody's ever said that Kevin Durant wasn't top 2 or 3 in the league. You feel me? Nobody's ever refuted that. But what we did say is that when he's not on the court, your team is ass. You feel me? And Boston proved that if they shut down Kevin Durant, your team is ass. You feel me? It's not me making up these things. The proof is in the pudding. We watched it with our own eyes. We watched the 12-game losing streak when Kevin Durant was injured. These are facts. These are unrefutable facts. You feel me? You want to blame it all on Steve Nash, but yo, sometimes the players on the court got to make winning plays, bro.
No, listen, I'm not making, all right, for instance, versus the Boston Celtics, and I'm going to be long-winded. There was a lot of times where I seen Grant Williams open for 3. I don't put that on Steve Nash. That's lack of effort. That's I'm too tired or I'm not going to run out and contest this 3-pointer. And Grant Williams is looking like Reggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? Like, he known for 3-pointers. Who is this guy? You know what I mean? But he became a factor. You look at his stats, he like 12 points. But those 12 points was 4 for 5 from 3-pointers. Like, you leaving him open. That's why he's making these 3-pointers. So I don't put the lack of effort from the players on Nash. I put you see him there run out and contest that 3-pointer, Nash, and you still giving him minutes? But y'all give hell to Cam Thomas about not playing defense. Okay, why not set that same example for all the other players? Why I'm mad at Steve Nash for putting Jaylen Brown, making Patty Mills guard Jaylen Brown. Why the hell y'all letting that happen? You doing that, Nash? That's you.
That was the Boston Celtics game plan.
Make it the switch to the smaller player and take him to the paint.
And that part is coaching, because that was the coaching philosophy to switch almost everything. And
they had Seth Curry guarding Tatum. How is that happening?
That's the coaching philosophy. In that aspect, that's Steve Nash's fault. Is the coaching philosophy. They was told to switch everything, and that's what they was doing, and they got cooked because of it. You feel me? But what is not Steve Nash's fault? And is a player's fault. You can't make players make free throws. You can't do that. That's and I don't think Nick Clax gave good minutes except for the free throw line. You feel me? Like,
no, he did. He was excellent besides the free throw line. But he lost because of the free throw line.
But he needed to be on the court as well. You feel me? Like, because he was playing well. You feel me? So my point is, yes, Steve Nash deserves some of the blame, but the guys that you was screaming about, I told you when it mattered, they wasn't going to be that good, because you were screaming to the rooftops about Patty Mills, and I told you Patty Mills wasn't even the 3rd best player on the Celtics when they were winning.
On the Spurs.
I mean, the Spurs. He wasn't even the 3rd. He wasn't even the 4th.
But he played well in the first round and got limited minutes.
But what I'm saying is this. It's different when the role and your expectations are lower. You feel me? Like on the Celtics, you had Tim Duncan, you had Manu Ginobili, you had Parker, you had Kawhi Leonard, and I'm pretty sure it was somebody else that I'm missing right now that was better than them while he was on that same team with all those Hall of Famers. And he was like the 6th best guy on that team. So, yes, he's going to give you quality minutes because nobody cares about guarding him. Nobody cares about guarding. Now, in the playoffs, when you had a season the way that Patty Mills had and they saw you light up the 3-point line, for a majority of the season. They're like, oh, we're not letting you do this to us in the playoffs. He has nothing else to give you. He's not going to take you off the dribble. He's not going to lock down nobody defensively. He's not going to do it. Gordon Dragic, we told you, Gordon Dragic was washed up. And you told me, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's going to do this and that and the other. And you saw it in live action. He ain't got the juice no more. These are the points that we're making. We're not making the point that KD was good. You feel me? And KD had y'all looking like world beaters because that's Kevin Durant. That's what he's supposed to do. You feel me? But everything we said about Kevin Durant not being on the team or being hurt and the team without Kevin Durant. Yes. I'm cooking, Khalil. All right. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Solomon is almost done. I'm about to take him out the oven.
Stop. I'm listening, bro. I'm trust me. I'm just listening. I'm humble pie eating too, man. I'm not trying to. And again, I disagree with Bruce Brown. All earned the contract. Nick Claxton earned the contract. These players, they're going to be
about Kyrie Irving. That's what I'm talking
about. Well, I'm saying that to say you saying the whole team is booty butt cheeks and all of that. But I'm saying that these two specific players, they earned the contract in free agency. They're going to be able to talk turkey to say, even without Kevin Durant, speaking of Nick Claxton, he had his career high when Kevin Durant was sidelined. So what I'm saying is teams going to find value in these players. I don't think that we should Dragic is asking for 19 a year. No. But pay Bruce Brown. Pay Bruce Brown. Pay Nick Claxton. And I think we got the rookies on contract already, and Seth Curry and Patty Mills, but maybe LaMarcus Aldridge, let him retire if you ain't gonna play him. Like you said with Blake Griffin, if we let him go, team's gonna find use of him. He got intangibles that you know what I mean. Any team could use. You know what I'm saying?
Contender's gonna put Blake Griffin on their team. A contender.
Yeah, like so again. I'm just saying, I don't think that Nash did what was best. Like, he didn't try to find a way to win without KD. It's like, mentally, he just, give it your best. You guys, I think the best of you guys, give it your best. And if we lose, hey, KD not here. If we win, it's good luck to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need to see more coaching from Nash. I didn't see any. So, I put a lot on him.
Kyrie Irving is a disgrace to the title superstar. You feel me? Because I'm talking about him because he's on your team, and I'm going to talk mad shit about Kyrie Irving. You feel me? We still got Barry. Shout out to Barry. I just realized we had his comment up here all this time. So Kyrie is disgrace to the term superstar, bro. Without LeBron James, he's absolutely accomplished nothing in his career. Like nothing. He got some all-star votings, but other than that, like, name one other accolade since he left LeBron. There is none. Not one. Not one.
Yeah.
And he's a distraction. He's not consistent. You feel me? He doesn't seem to be all the way in. And he's proven that he's not reliable, and he want an extension, and he's gonna manage your team. That's wild.
I disagree with that too.
To answer Fluke question, I love Melo. You know I love Melo. Once a nigga, always
I want to see it happen.
But he washed up now, so who cares?
Look. Did you see the game? You watch any of the other playoff games?
Absolutely, all day in America.
All right.
I bet my dollar on these games on FanDuel, so I'll be watching. That be having me hype. I'll be rooting for those teams like this, the Knicks.
Right.
I got a dollar on them winning.
Yeah, like for instance, right? I mentioned Melo because in Utah, the ball was wide open. Spencer Dinwiddie overran the play, jumped, and made the dude pump fake before he took the three. He took the wide open 3-pointer. This is deciding the game. You go home if you miss this. He missed the shot. I think you put Melo in that situation, he knock it down. An open jumper like that, he knock it down. But Utah went home. And I seen you did a vlog earlier this week, I think, about Jalen Brunson. Ain't no way he leaving the Mavericks after he played the way he did. Bro, they is definitely keeping Jalen Brunson, man. That guy is balling over there with him, Dinwiddie, and Doncic. Yo, bro, they playing basketball for real. Oh man, that's terrible.
Yo, shout out to you, Fluke. Congratulations on your winnings, man. I hope you spend that well with a lot of joy, Playboy. You feel me?
But it is what it is, man. I bet against the Knicks, I won that game, so whatever.
Yeah,
But,
I bet against the Nets. I $5 bet. I won $300. Yes.
oh man,
Great.
the Nets. We got a lot of we gotta, I think we should start at that Nash. It's like change the
Look at
coach.
these comments on the roll right now. He's on the roll right now.
Nah.
Make it hotter.
Nah, I think we stay a playoff team. Regardless of us getting knocked out of the playoffs ever since we made the playoffs, I think maybe 4 years straight now. And I think we continue going further, become a playoff team, and we'll always be a playoff team from now on. I said 5 out of 10 championships, but the way it's looking, I'm gonna have to recant some of that.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you about that. I was about to say that we about 3 years in, 4 years in, we're going in 4 years next season.
I'm right here. I'm halfway on dad duty.
No, I hear you. We about 4 years in, not one championship yet. So I don't know how you feel about that statement. Yo, all I know is this. That's hilarious. Yo, shout out to John Coleman in the building. Me and him disagree about a lot, but he's a good guy, man. Yeah, I mean, I got respect for his basketball knowledge, even though we disagree about a lot. Yeah, but yo, it's hilarious to me. It's hilarious to me, this unfortunate Nets situation. We spoke about the Nets most of the podcast, but Mayfair Breezy did bring up a topic when it came to Jalen Brunson. I said that he wasn't coming to the Knicks. There's no way Mark Cuban is letting him go. He's having tremendous success with
Dallas Mavericks.
The Mavericks. And we can't afford him, even if he did decide to make it the free agent market, right? So the better and I want all Knicks fans to know, the better that Jalen Brunson play in the playoffs, the deeper that they get in the playoffs, it only drives his market value higher. What has the Knicks accomplished this season? Nothing. But since the Nets been here, just about the same amount as the Nets. You feel me? Since the Nets been here, the Knicks made it to the second round once. You feel me? And that's all the Nets have to show for since they've been in Brooklyn is a couple second round exits. Yeah, I'm answering that right now. The same thing that the Nets have, the second round exits. That's all we got. Y'all got a first round sweep. What have the Knicks accomplished? At least the Knicks last year won the. Hold on. Gene, since you here, you missed it earlier. I posted for you again. Congratulations, Gene. Congratulations, Gene. That's for you, buddy. They're hanging those banners in the Barclays now. Those banners is being hung right now in the Barclays, Playboy. Congratulations. You got those. That's what you get with KD and Kyrie on your team. Congratulations, Playboy. Crazy.
Yeah.
But be happy about that. But like I was saying, what are in MSG? We got some championship banners there. You feel me? There's no championship banners anywhere in the Barclays. ABA don't count. ABA don't count. That's not an NBA championship. That's the ABA, a league that don't exist anymore. Gene, that league don't exist anymore, son. We got NBA championships there. You got a NBA. Congratulations, said. I correct the banners. I put that. But nobody cares about that except for y'all. Nobody cares about that except for y'all. He said, we was in the playoffs last year. Y'all barely sniffed the playoffs. Yo, Gene, y'all won just as many playoff games as the Knicks did, and we didn't even make the playoffs, bro. Congratulations. Congratulations. The Knicks and the Nets won just as many playoffs games this season together. Listen, the way Kyrie decides he want to play and not play, we might replace y'all. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Y'all got swept, bro. Eat your humble pie, bro. Y'all didn't win one playoff game. KD and Kyrie both was playing, bro. Eat some humble pie. Eat some humble pie, bro. KD got shut down. Eat some humble pie, bro. Y'all want to talk, and that's the funny part, right? Y'all sat here last season and talked so much shit about Julius Randle getting shut down by the Atlanta Hawks. 1 year later, Boston Celtics shut KD down in the same fashion. In the same fashion. KD got shut down. And now y'all still trying, now you here still trying to talk spicy? KD got shut down this season the same way that Julius Randle got shut down last year in the postseason. Same way. Same way. And you in here talking spicy, Gene. How does that work? I need the instruction manual to how does that work? Got locked up. Y'all was talking crazy about Julius Randle, bro. Y'all was talking crazy about Julius Randle. KD, way better player than Julius Randle. I admit that. But he got locked up the same way Julius Randle got locked up. Locked up, and swept. We at least won one game. Y'all got swept. Up out of here. Swept. Oh, that's cap, G. That's cap. Since you into sniffing things, pause, the Nets ain't sniffing a championship no time soon either. So there's that. You could think that the Knicks ain't gonna sniff the playoffs, but I think that the Nets ain't sniffing a championship no time soon. Same way. They packed the paint against Julius Randle. The Celtics gave KD no driving lanes. Every time KD put the ball on the floor, there was a second man there. What are you talking about? KD before game 7 was shooting 32% from the field, bro. What are you talking about?
What y'all talking about, man?
We talking about, I said, y'all Net fans talk, Gene in here talking spicy. I said, y'all Net fans in here talking spicy. And KD got locked up the same way Julius Randle got locked up last year. And y'all was talking crazy about Julius Randle. KD got locked up the same exact way.
Right. But again, who do you really put that on? Julius Randle or the coach not making an adjustment?
I put it on both of them. Because as a player, you're supposed to analyze how you're being played and adjust to that. And as a coach, you're supposed to see how your player is being played and put him in advantageous situations
Right.
that works towards his strengths.
Right.
Like easily. Look what Boston did, and I'm using this analysis for both teams in that situation, the Knicks and the Nets. Look at what Boston did when I forgot who they was putting on Jason Tatum, and they was usually running the screen with Jason Tatum being a ball handler. They switched it and had Jason Tatum being the guy who was setting the screen to get the matchup that he wanted.
Right.
That's the coach
Right.
analyzing the situation, realizing what needs to be done so his best player can get the shots that he needs.
Right.
And in both of our series, neither coach did that.
No adjustments.
You feel me? But I'm just saying, your man in here talking spicy. KD got locked up. He got locked up.
Yeah.
They put Akon on him. You feel me? Locked up. They won't let me out.
Yeah,
No.
but okay, now you could put that on. You could put. Listen, KD, he deserves some accountability. You can't 100% say KD got nothing to do with why we lost the game. We had a 7-minute drought, and KD was missing. Usually, he's our go-to guy, and he was missing. So my point is that as far as Nash, he didn't make us be in advantageous situations. It was none of that. Here was KD got the ball, we gonna score or not score because KD got the ball. That's not an advantageous situation. Ime Udoka, on the other hand, we had the lead. It was 15 or whatever. It was the first quarter, and if you watch the game, they'll have the coach speak to the announcer or whatever on the sideline, like, "Oh, in the first quarter, we like the adjustments that you made. Can you tell us about it?" Ime said, "Yeah. We see that KD was getting free by the 3. We had to change that. Now we're going to make sure that KD is never free by the 3-point line." And you didn't see him get free by the 3-point line up until the 4th game. You know what I'm saying? Up until the 4th game. So a case in point is Ime did not wait to make adjustments. He did it immediately.
Yo.
So
this is one of my last statements before we get out of here. One of my last day, because I ain't eat nothing all day, bro. I real talk. I've been out here getting it. I ain't eat no food all day, and I've been drinking this wine, and this wine kicking in. But Ime is disrespectful, low key, right? He disrespectful because I think he feels some way about not getting the Brooklyn Nets job. I think he wanted that job.
I spoke to this.
They asked him, and Said told me this. I had to go look this up. Uncle Said told me this. They asked him, like, is there anything left in his bag of tricks, or did he pull out everything in his series? He's like, "Oh, I ain't have to go that far into my bag of tricks. There's still a lot left."
Yeah. It's easy to be the coach who one-dimensional. Nash is one-dimensional. His superstars win or lose him the game. Period.
Yo.
We're just not winning basketball.
I feel like that was a shot at Steve Nash. You feel me? Like, you don't deserve that job. Like, I did what I did to you, and it didn't even have to try hard. You feel me? Like, and if I was the Nets front office, yeah, I mean, y'all really got to make a decision, bro. Like, when it comes to what's going to, but if you Sean Marks, do you alienate, KD and make KD mad when he can, if he wants to, can request the trade whenever he wants, because there's not a team in the NBA that wouldn't put together a package pause for KD. Like, if you fire Steve Nash, you got to keep KD happy because KD really feels like he runs that organization. You feel me? And
make him but to add to what you said, to answer that, as management, what I think they should do is demote Nash. Make him an assistant coach, and
that would be like the first time in NBA history.
Listen, it's the first time in NBA history that we lost a team that's a championship contending team, got swept in the first round. You know what I mean? So history being made, and we're not on a good side of it. And I think changes should be made off of the strength of that. We look at the winning record that Nash got, that's largely contributed to KD's health. And not because of Nash coaching. when it come down to the playoffs, some of that shit is coach versus coach, like chess. And it's like undisputed knowledge across basketball world. All fans feel like Ime out coach Nash. When they talk about Boston Celtics beating the Brooklyn Nets, it's a coach. They talk about not necessarily Tatum outplaying Nash. They talk about how Tatum outplaying KD. They talk about how Tatum did outplay KD and we couldn't stop Tatum. But a lot of that conversation tends to lean towards the coaches matchup as well. How Ime outdid Nash. This is not just me, being critical of Nash and saying Ime outcoached him. This is everywhere happening. You know what I'm saying? So, to the credit of the Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, they won it last season. But I think the Boston Celtics got a chance of winning it. I do. I do feel like that series between the Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks is going to be interesting.
I think
but the Celtics win because the Bucks don't have Middleton. So I do got the Celtics coming out the East.
I really think y'all disrespect how good Giannis is.
No, I ain't disrespecting them. But
and
the defense of the Celtics is tough.
Uncle said, like, when we not talking about the Knicks and Nets, me and Uncle said agree a lot on basketball. You feel me? All right, hold on. I got to get my aunt on the phone with my daughter. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I feel like the Celtics is a tough team, and that series is gonna be tough. And as far as watching game tapes and film, a lot of plays got to be drawn up. We need a coach that draws up plays. I need to see 7-Eleven. I haven't seen 7-Eleven. If you like something, hit that like button. I haven't seen 7-Eleven. I haven't seen pick and rolls, screens being set. A screen being set by KD, then Kyrie get the ball, then he pass it back to KD. I haven't seen a lot of that. A lot of stuff that I've seen from KD and Kyrie is ISO ball. You know what I'm saying? And it's not entertaining to always see KD have to make an amazing three-pointer to keep us in the game. It's not entertaining for me to see, okay, now it's Kyrie to score the ball. They don't play together. Listen, let me make my point, and I don't want to be long-winded because it is 2 hours. John Stockton, Karl Malone played together. That was a tandem. Scottie Pippen and Jordan, they played together. That was a tandem. Even Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, they played together. That was a tandem. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, that's a tandem. My point is a duo, a tandem. They're not Kyrie and KD not playing together like pick and rolls, setting screens, back screens. You go that way, I go this way. We'll meet here. No, ain't none of that. It's my turn, then it's your turn, and that's where I put the emphasis on Nash coaching. You're not drawing plays up for your superstars. You're telling them to score the ball.
You know what's mad funny, right? You know what's mad funny? KD said he went to Golden State because he liked the way that they play basketball.
You sound low. Hold on. See if it's my phone. It's good.
Oh, no. So KD went to Golden State because he said that he liked the way that they played basketball. A lot of ball movement, a lot of body movement off the ball post. Then you leave that team to go to a team so you could play. Absolutely, Barry. Absolutely, Barry. Absolutely, I'm loving this. You feel me? Yeah, so you leave that team to go to a team. You fired a coach you had the coach fired that was actually getting, you fired a coach that was actually having y'all play team basketball to hire a coach so y'all could play isolation basketball. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You feel me? I never say nothing about KD as far as a basketball talent. But his statement was the reason he went to Golden State was because he liked the way they play basketball. Off the ball movement, not too much isolation basketball. Boom, that's great. You leave that team. You get to a team where you have a coach in Kenny Atkinson that's still having you guys play team basketball. Y'all was winning a lot of games under Kenny Atkinson playing team basketball. You and Kyrie have that guy fired, so y'all can end up coaching the team to do what? Play isolation basketball. So what is it? Do you like isolation basketball more than you like team basketball, or did you just go to Golden State to get an easy 2 championships? Yo, that's hilarious. Yo, Fluke is on a roll in these comments. He got Nets lost now.
What you said?
Nets lose there. He got no, this is the
I'm
next
on
one.
dad
Look,
duty, man.
Look at the next one. Look at the next one. Because that's related to the first one. Nah, but I'm about to get off this. I'm really about to eat, man. I'm
Yeah,
hungry.
hilarious, man.
I'm hungry. I ain't eat nothing all day. I got some chicken waiting for me. And if you know me, you know I love me some fried chicken, man. But anyway, appreciate everybody on the pull up. Barry on the YouTube check-in. Uncle Said on the YouTube check-in. Somebody else was on the YouTube check-in. That's a fact, Fluke. That's a fact, Fluke. That's what we was doing today.
Stop, man. Yo, listen, I ate humble pie today. I didn't even jump on the oh, we swept y'all. Listen, like Jake said when he called, Nets fans that be pulling up to my page, we knew what this was, bro. I've been doing this all week, man. Y'all can ask Kev Marlin, you can ask them, bro. It was no ducking this smoke. We got swept. We got 2 of the top 5 players. Bro, it's no, I got nothing but rants. I don't even, like I said, I don't even know if 7-Eleven is my favorite together. Like, I like them individually, but I got to see them play more cohesively for me to be like, oh, 7-Eleven.
Nah, yo, Gene, you got it twisted. It's not Misery Loves Company. You got to understand all the trash talk that was spoken to Knick fans from Net fans.
Pull up, Gene. Yo, Gene, pull up more. You'll see, man. Like,
especially when the Knicks was eliminated for playoff contention. Oh, the talk was crazy. The talk was crazy.
Yeah.
So to see that the Nets got to the playoffs only to not win one game. This is like, yeah, we gonna talk. We gonna talk because y'all was talking crazy because y'all made the playoffs, but y'all didn't even win a game.
Yeah, yo, listen, I know what they saying, but this is what I'm saying. When it come down to who run the city, the podcast, yes, going into the season when we played that first game, it was the deciding game to see who has all-time wins. We were tied going into the season, so yeah. It was Big Chat from Big Fan Breezy. And then that next game that added on so it wouldn't be a tie. Yes, Big Chat from Big Fan Breezy again. But that 3rd and 4th game, those were games we really need to win. There was really not a bragging rights situation. It's just that 3rd game was very exciting because Cam Thomas, the way he played in the 4th quarter. And that 4th quarter, in the 4th game, it wasn't bragging rights again. That game was a must-win, and yeah, we won, but still, we needed to win that, so it wasn't no bragging rights for that neither. So yeah, there was more bragging rights for the first 2 games because we broke the tiebreaker and then added on to that, and the 3rd and 4th game were must-wins for us. So I ain't really, it was just another day at the office for us. We needed to get the job done.
I'm not talking about just the games between us. I'm talking about all season, just talking shit about the Knicks. You feel me? Whether we was playing or not.
Yeah.
So y'all gotta bring something to the city to run the city. Y'all brought nothing. I don't care how long you want to say the Knicks.
We go to the playoffs every year now, man.
I don't care how long you want to say the Knicks championships are, whatever, right? How old they are. Y'all brought nothing to the city. Nothing. Not one thing. Nothing.
Hope, man. We brought
Nothing.
hope.
No, y'all didn't.
We
Y'all
did.
did. Y'all just got swept in the first round. What hope is that?
We went to listen. We still. I bet you fans feel like we're gonna be a championship contending team next season as well.
You
Like-
know what you sound like? Y'all starting to sound like Knicks fans, because Knicks fans every season think that they're gonna be a championship contending team. That's what y'all
not
sound
true.
like. That's what y'all sound
No,
like.
you never said that for the last.
Because I'm realistic.
Bro,
You feel
no.
me?
All
No.
Knicks fans are not saying that y'all championship. Y'all was lost 8 out of 9 times to go into the playoffs. Y'all
Hey,
ain't
bro.
talking that heavy.
Bro,
Y'all
listen.
talking like, yo,
No.
we gonna
You
go
listen.
2024, 2025. That was
difference.
the window that
There's
you
a
said the
difference.
Knicks had.
There's a difference. There's a difference between fans like me, Kev, and the guys that I chat with on the regular. You feel me? And this is why that's my part of my squad, because they're realists. You feel me? But I'm talking about the Knicks as a Knicks fans as a collective. They feel like every year we're supposed to go to the finals, bro. I seen it. I see it. You feel me? I see it. So that's what I'm saying, that y'all sound like that, because every year y'all supposed to go to the finals. And it don't happen, but y'all still got hope that it's gonna happen. Like, yo, I've seen it so many years that we get one player, maybe not so much as the caliber of KD and Kyrie. We get 2 players or a player and be like, oh yeah, this is our time. And then we get bumped first, second round, and then we disappointed. And then we go, next year's our year. Yeah. Then we get bumped, and then we go, yo, you know this is your third year doing that. Next year's our year.
Sean Marks.
You know that.
I know. I'm carefully watching.
Yeah,
Sean
third year in a row.
Sean Marks is the GM. He had a press conference saying, yo, the whole organization, if we fall short of an organization, we'll be doing unjust to our organization. It's not just the fans, it's the actual GM and the owner who's saying that we are a championship contending team. They the ones who made it all possible by the signings of KD and Kyrie. We was, as fans, just happy going to the playoffs with this core 4 that we had. You feel what I'm saying? But again, like I said, we fell short of that, and we got rebuilding to do. And the teams that are winning with the Grizzlies and the Warriors, they got a lot of their success from building from the bottom, from the draft. Clay, Steph, Draymond, Ja for Golden State, for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant, Darren Jackson or something, him, and another player. You know what I'm saying? They they grinding from the bottom, and I feel like those what winning teams are doing right now. We need to do the same things and invest in our rookies. But that's for a whole different conversation. You know what I'm saying? I know it's late. You say you're about to eat. If y'all like something, hit that like button. You know what I mean? But again, man, I ain't ducking no smoke. I gotta eat humble pie, man. We got swept. And no, it's not enough for me to be happy to sweep the Knicks. It's not enough. As a fan, once we got this close to competing for a championship, I want to see us go further.
I'm gonna say this, and this is actual factual stuff. This is your window for whatever you're trying to do, and I think Gene just said it in the comments. Window for whatever y'all trying to do is very small. Kevin Durant about to be 34 next year, son. Before the season start, Kevin Durant is going to be 34 years old. This is the time, usually the time, except if your name is LeBron James.
He said it's John.
It's John. Gene, John. Most people spell
probably Jean.
My bad, John. Most people spell. I hang around a lot of,
like Jean-Claude.
Yeah, I bet. Say that. You must be Haitian, bro. You must be Haitian. My bad. You feel me? I can't even see if he white or black. This picture's so small. But yeah. Yeah, he definitely Haitian. Shout out to you, bro. Ça passe, s'il vous plaît, you heard? Nah, but KD's windows is getting smaller. 34, unless your name is LeBron James, you usually He said DR won. Yeah, facts. Yo, but KD's 34 in the beginning of the next season. This is the time where you start to see the decline. Oh, Auntie Kim, bye-bye. You have fun with the filter? Okay, I'm about to be done very soon, and I'm gonna come and hang out with you and go watch movies together. All right. So, yeah, KD's window is getting super small. 34, unless your name is LeBron James. This is where you start seeing the decline in the player. 34, 35, players are usually not the same. You know, KD, obviously, he's going to always have that shoot and touch. But athletically, this is where you start to see players start to slow up a little something. You know, 34, 35. And I'm not sold on Kyrie, you know, being his number 2. Not sold on it.
Yeah,
After what I've seen in this tenure, and even though Kyrie is the younger guy, I honestly don't think Harden was the problem on that team. Honestly, now that I'm revisiting, you feel me? I think Harden knew exactly where his body was at this stage in his career. Look how he's playing in Philly. He's not taking, and he's also not taking a lot of shots. He's passing a whole lot. He's
averaging. Yeah, Embiid even say he should be more aggressive. So you know, you can say whatever. Like they going to the next round. So.
This is what I think he wanted to do when he came to Brooklyn. He's like, I could be the third guy. I can use my abilities to get these guys open shots.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I want to see things get in motion. I want to see off-season moves. And I'll be honest, I don't want to wait long. You know, I don't know where they're going to start at, but I know everybody not going to be back as a player on the Brooklyn Nets. We got a 4-year contract with Steve Nash. I mean, obligated-wise, he's going to be here another 2 years. I don't necessarily want to see him be the coach for the Brooklyn Nets another 2 years.
How many years are guaranteed?
For Nash, I don't know. I know he had a 4-year contract, but this will be his 3rd year coming up. But it could be his last year.
Your owner is super filthy rich. Your owner is super filthy rich. So I said your owner is super filthy rich. So I don't think he would mind firing Steve Nash and you know, eating a guaranteed money on Steve Nash's contract and hiring another coach if his religion is really winning. You feel me?
Yeah. And one thing I wanted to say, which I'll get into later. Before I got here, and I ain't have my stats. Like I said, I ain't have the laptop right now. But case in point is, that the top 10 centers in the league, you got Nick Claxton at number 8, and you had Mitch Robinson at number 2. So, you know, I didn't know that Nick Claxton was acknowledged as a top 10 center, but this is what I'm saying. He even though as a team collectively we didn't play well, all the plays not bad. So I credit Nick Claxton for his play and Bruce Brown.
I said the team. I didn't say all the players. You feel me? That's the difference. You feel me? I said the team, not all the players.
Yeah.
Like the team without KD is trash. I didn't say all the players without KD is trash. I said the team.
Yeah, I'm about to go and do that.
All right. Yeah, do your thing, Playboy. We're gonna wrap up. We supposed to been wrapped up like 20 minutes ago, Playboy.
All right, yo, peace, y'all. Thank y'all. If you like something, hit that like button. This is Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Shout out to all the Nets fans going through this tough time. I'm here for you. You know, watch my vlogs. Shout out to Tea Time. Shout out to all the Knicks fans that pulled up tonight. Shout out to everybody that called up tonight.
I'm really gonna start calling John
Karen.
Yeah, I'm really about to start calling John Claude. So that's your new name. And who run the city? Where you pull up, John? It's John Claude. I'm talking to you every time, bro. John Claude, that's the guy. Even though you're a Net fan. Y'all holla, we out of here. Peace.